Chat, today we are doing Hot Truth. The terms and conditions are, you can ask any question as long as it's within TOS. I got wings from a Hot Wings challenge from a local place around here. And it's bad. It burns. I actually thought about whipping out the habanero. Doesn't need it. Because these wings actually really hurt. And I am not built bitch with spicy. In the meantime, please check if you're subscribed to the YouTube. Because like, it just mean a lot and it would greatly appreciate it. And I know my chat would appreciate it because they hear about it all the time. And that'd be really great. But anyway, so this is how this is gonna work. I read a question. If I do not answer said question, I will eat said extremely hot wing, and so on and so forth. And they burn. Are you really okay? What the fuck kind of question is this? No! I've always said no. You have never heard me say I am okay. You guys literally watched a story about my car breaking down. You want to know an update, by the way, that I didn't want to talk about? My gas gauge is broken. So I have to take my car back to get fixed. Yeah, the one that they fixed the gas gauge the last time, it's not hooked up, right? You think I'm gonna talk to you about that? No, because I'm sad inside. Have you ever smoked weed? Yes. I can be honest about that. I have. I've talked about this before. I think I made a joke about it, but it's not like a thing for me now. Who do you think is the funniest of the three idiots? This is not fair. You guys are gonna make it weird. And if I don't answer, then I have to eat a hot wing. I'm not picking sides. I'm not picking sides. I won't. This sauce is called Dum Dum sauce because it's dummy hot. It's like the hottest sauce that they have. 3, 2, wait, 1. Nope, I need to go get yogurt. Oh my god. Wait, there were no spoons. Oh my god. Oh no, yeah, this is bad. I regret this. I'm not eating another bite. You get one. You don't pay me enough for another bite. Anyways, why are you a Republican? I am not a Republican. Actually, I'm pretty left. Though, I noticed one of my friends, aka Rhyme Style, happened to be somewhere on January 6th. Or was he somewhere? Because he's the only person who can't account for his location. But anyways, moving on. Do you have any tattoos? And if not, would you get one? Maybe for the bit? I've never heard of anyone saying get a tattoo for the bit, and that was very funny to me. No, I have no tattoos. I have wanted one, but yeah, we'll get one for the bit someday, maybe. Maybe we'll do it on stream. Where were you on January 6th, 2021? I was home, but I don't know where Rhyme Style was, and that's who we should be questioning. What is the worst thing you've ever eaten? I imagine you mean like taste-wise? Because I don't think there's a lot of gross things that I've ever tried. Like some people eat bugs when they're in school and stuff like that. I've never done that. When my grandparents tricked my sister and I into eating squirrel because they told us it was chicken when we were like when we were kids, that sucked. Even though like we were eating it fine, when they told us it was squirrel, it bothered me, like to my soul. Who sets kids up like that? Who does that? What do you mean? No, not for the bit, for the bit. Yeah, do it for the bit. What is your biggest fear? Probably dying alone. No, I'm kidding. It's honestly not being successful. I think that's my really biggest fear. Dying alone's pretty chill. If you had to pick, who would you save, Becca or Rhyme? Rhyme, I love you, but I have to unfortunately save Becca because Becca has been with me for years. And I know you love me and you would understand as my friend. Becca gets seniority automatically. That is true. Thank you for understanding. What is your favorite thing about yourself? Chat, these aren't funny. Like actual positive thing. Don't duck this. I don't know. You know what? I lied. I think I have a nice rack. There, I said it. I'm not saying that you should sexualize me. I'm just saying I think that I do. That is all I'm gonna say. Moving on. What are your roots? What does this mean? Is it my ethnicity? Okay. I am half black, a fourth white, and a fourth Japanese. I'm 3 things. Did you like anybody at your previous job? Is this question from M? Did you guys think that I was just getting constantly laid at my old job? That has never been the case. But the answer is no. When was the last time you got... Please, dude, please, come on. Can I explain, okay? No copium, No copium, can I explain? The answer to this question, so you can leave it to your imagination, but just know that I may or may not, here's to may or may not getting laid. Who really knows? Oh, it's burning. Fuck! Oh my god! Screw this question. Whoever wrote this question, you're my least favorite chatter. No, don't mod them. How did you meet your buddies? Rhyme, Dotto, and M. One, most of all my friends I met with Rhyme. And I met through Rhyme because Rhyme I actually met when I DM'd him a D's Nuts joke and he got by me, which is funny. I asked him if he wanted to play Sea of Thieves. He said, sure, and was so nice about it. And then I said, Sea of Thieves nuts fit in your mouth, and I stopped responding. So then what's funnier though is I actually knew Cyriax prior to Rhyme, okay? So I had already met Cyriax from an interaction I had with Matthew J, which was another D's Nuts joke, which is very funny. So in both situations, I met them through D's Nuts jokes. Dotto and I only recently, in the past few months, have started being a little bit closer. And now I'm friends with everyone, and we have our own little group that we hang out with, and that's really cool. Would you ever do another Lover Host? Okay, I really love being on the Lover Host. For those of you who don't know, I was on Pokemon's Lover Host. It was a really good time. I don't think I would do it again. Muscular or dad bod? I would like to remind you, it says hot truth. I actually surprisingly don't like either of these. I like skinny guys. Worst family member you haven't... Is this how I go down? Come on, man. You can't ask me to say my worst family member. My lips are still burning from the last one. I'm going to answer. My sister. Fuck that bitch. Am I right? My sister. No, I'm kidding. No, dude. My sister is the worst and the best. And that's why. Do you know why? Because she lives with me. She knows everything about me. And yet she knows better than me. And I know better for her and vice versa. We are the worst and the best. And it's because I love her to death. Also, she doesn't follow me on Twitch. She's an actual L. She has done. Though currently right now she is doing a merch design for me. So hey, if you see this, just disregard and don't mind. Don't. Moving on. See yourself pursuing content creation forever? If not, what would you like to do afterwards? Honestly, I've never really thought about it. The only thing I think about is if it works out, it works out. And if it doesn't and I fail, then it doesn't. Most people, if they were in my position, would be so thankful to be in my position. And that's why every day I'm very thankful to have this position. I am not doing this one. Are you guys out here banging Pokemon and marrying them? What am I saying? I'm friends with Fidel, and he literally talks about fucking Gardevoir. Ludwig openly talks about Lil Punny. And who can blame him? Do you still have your V card, brother? No, dude. Also, why'd you call me brother? What are we in fucking Louisiana, dude? Are we in Kentucky? Is this West Virginia? You still got your V card there, brother? Like, what are you talking to me like we're country folk at a grocery store? What is the most inappropriate time you've busted out laughing? Okay, chat, I'm gonna sound like a jerk, but hear me out. We're at the skating rink. My aunt, she slips and falls. We were young kids. We were like 10. She broke her wrist. And we didn't know. Myself and all my cousins started laughing at her, but it gets worse. I thought I learned my lesson. 2 years ago, I'm working at the job that I used to be at. My CFO comes in with a cast on his leg, but not a cast like it was broken, like his ankle was wrapped. And I was like, oh, what happened? He goes, I was paddleboarding and he stepped off the paddleboard and the water was deeper than he thought. And he slipped and it twisted his ankle. And he was going to the doctor later that day. I say, great. But before you go to the doctor, who gets hurt on a paddleboard? So I make fun of him and he's laughing. I'm laughing. I think it's pretty funny, right? I think it's pretty, I'm like, rip bozo. He leaves. I don't think anything of it. He comes back on one of those little scooter things in a full cast because he broke his leg. You don't understand. I had to apologize. And then immediately after he rolled away from my desk and I called him Hot Wheels. Anyways, I don't work at that job anymore. What's the weirdest thing you've ever done in public? Probably, chat. You want me to be really honest with you? When I was very young, I have never tried weed before. I was hanging out with one of my friends who was going to class at the time and drove all of us to a campus. Now, he's in class, okay? We are not in class. One of our friends said, would you like a small bite of an edible? And you might as well have just given me a shit ton of NyQuil and sent me on my merry fucking way. And these MFers wanted to walk around the parking lot. Do you want to know the worst part? My ex, it was his first time also. Do you know what he did? He got mad at me because we kept saying that he was high. And he kept saying, I'm not high. Your eyes are so red. You are so high. And he said, no, I'm not. I'm not even high. You guys are being so annoying. And then he evil stared at us. I have never met anybody who was angry when taking an edible, but this man was. And we walked around the parking lot while my friend and I were giggling, laughing, and he was like this. I was like, I'm gonna scream. It was the worst thing ever, and I know everyone around us knew we were high. Don't do drugs, kids. If someone went through your closet, what's the weirdest thing they'd find? I don't think anything about this squirrel costume is normal. I don't think so. This is the weirdest thing I have. That's what I'm saying, dude. I can't ever have a man over my house and him go into my closet. Because he is gonna go, do you want to explain to me why I have a squirrel costume? And either I explain that I'm a furry, or I explain that I'm a Twitch streamer. Both of which don't go over well for me. What is your opinion on root beer? Root beer these nuts. Root beer these nuts in your mouth. Root beer my balls in your mouth. Root beer. All right, I don't think it's a D's nuts joke. It's good. I like it. I don't really drink a lot of soda. I had to double check. I don't want to get these nuts, chat. Have you ever given someone a wedgie or gotten one? What? What am I in, like a 1990s bully movie? I can remember the last wedgie I ever gave somebody, and you're gonna be mad. I was very young. I need to say I was very young. My cousins and I, okay, not just me, we were like 8. We were very young, but the only reason we know this is a thing is because we used to run by my grandma and always say she had a hiney, and we'd smack her butt because we had a song that we'd sing all the time as little kids. We were really little kids, right? So it was like very innocent. We would just always do that all the time. And I definitely gave my grandma a wedgie one time, a small one, when I was like 8, and I thought it was funny. What was the worst time your sister physically hurt you? All right, let me set the scene. I'm sleeping, my sister is sleeping, and my sister wakes up to go to the restroom. She comes in and realizes I fell asleep with the TV on and my alarm not set. But my sister likes to do this thing where instead of just setting it when she sees it, she wanted to make me set it myself so I could learn my lesson. So she comes in and she tries to wake me up. Now, chat, you need to know I'm a very heavy sleeper. I'm a heavy, heavy sleeper. And I may or may not have instinctively punched her in the face when she was trying to wake me up because I didn't realize what was happening. So then she punched the shit out of me. We got into an immediate fist fight. I'm talking she got hit, I got hit, and then I grabbed her, threw her out of my room, and closed the door. Who inspired you? Nobody. I literally got told that I was annoying because I talk too much and I like to play video games, so I should stream. And it worked out. Honestly, bullying works. Based. I'm just kidding. How's your day been? Smiley face. It's been okay. I don't know. It's a smile. Everyone smile. Everyone smile in chat right now. What's the worst date you've ever had? So I go on a date with this guy, right? He wasn't entirely as he looked in his photo, which is fine. It was a little misleading, but he showed up slightly older, I think. And that was interesting. But numerous times he kept saying things like, we can go have drinks at my apartment. We can go laugh at my apartment. We can go do things at my apartment. And I had just met this guy and I was like, I am not going back to your apartment. Please stop asking me. And then we kind of finished our drinks. I was in downtown. I said we could walk around the city. And we walked around just talking about random things, which was actually the nicer part of the date. Was when we got to the end of the walk, he said, yeah, and right there, that building, that's my apartment. I'm wearing a sweatshirt, right? And I said, damn, it's kind of hot. Because it was kind of hot outside, I think, for like me to be wearing a sweater. He said, yeah, I was wondering because my apartment is kind of warm and I was wondering if I was going to have to give you one of my shirts. Bro, there's just no way. I said, this dude mentioned his apartment so much. I swear I was being kidnapped. He really wanted to get laid. There was down bad, and then there was down astronomical, and then there was, I'm gonna go to my apartment 75 times and see if one of them sticks. I feel like I just heard the beginning of a Law and Order episode. I'm saying, dude, it was crazy. It was crazy. Are you really down bad? Thanks. Thank you for asking. Yeah, if it wasn't blatantly obvious by me in a spam sweatshirt, sitting here talking to my chat every night, and spending Fridays inside playing Mario Kart. Yeah, no, if it wasn't obvious enough already. When have you screwed something up so bad but no one knew it was you? Okay, there was one time that I went to a party and I threw up in the bathroom, but I was so drunk that I left. My friends were leaving. My friend was driving us. Our driver was there. And I said, I don't have time for this because the Uber is outside. And I left. It was one time. I am not that girl. I don't party often. It was one time. I've never done it again. And I'll never do it again, but pretty fucking based. Everyone has one. You know you do. Don't act like you don't. Who's the person you've simped the most for? Why would you ask this one? This one is mean. No, it's not Jack Harlow. And I don't want to say who it is because I know who it is and I don't want to lie. But I know who it is and I can't say who they are. I will not answer. I will not answer. Because I'm not doing this. I won't give you the satisfaction. I can't in good faith. Chat, I am skipping this question. Because if I answer in good faith, I'm putting myself in a very awkward position. So I won't. Another one. I'm holding out. Thank you for participating in Hot Truth, whatever episode. Oh my god. Oh my god. Bye YouTube. Thanks for watching. Hit subscribe.